Good evening, everyone. Jose J. Garcia, real estate investor coach and mentor. So we got another Tuesday off market deals. Let's do deals. This is a call we have every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not part of our CRM, part of our campaign, send us an email. We will add you to it so that you can get upcoming coaching events, any sales, anything we have going on, mobile home investing. We send out emails just about every day, twice a couple throughout the week. So, and of course, texting campaign is also started at this time. So we're sending that also as reminders, but you definitely want to be getting these here. If you're looking for your first or next deal, you definitely want to be joining us on these calls as well. Tuesday, 7 p.m. We got a few more deals that we've uploaded. I am currently traveling. And if you've noticed, if you do have our spreadsheet at this time, we still got quite a bit of inventory on here. Okay. Some of you are asking me, when are you going to upload more inventory in certain areas? Some of that, and I'm still letting people in onto Zoom, so you got to bear with me. We'll get into it a little slow here. We have one new deal to present to you. I wanted to go over a couple deals from Augusta because those are selling quick. I definitely want to be talking about those also. But if anybody has a deal to pitch, raise your hand, drop a comment, or unmute yourself. You can share on here also. Okay. All right. Here we go. And Instagram, I know you can unmute yourself, but you can drop a comment on there or wave. I think that's what you can do on there. No TikTok tonight. No TikTok. One phone is down, so we're working off a couple of devices. And I'm out of town. We're still currently a little bit south of Central Florida, so we're doing a bit of investing down here. A lot of duties happening also. But okay, so the first deal. Okay, for those of you new, let me go ahead and start on the first page. We always do. This is a very simple spreadsheet. It started out as one or two deals on here. Let's keep adding more and more to it. And at this time, as you can see, we have deals after deals after deals. They're all available and they're all good deals. Some are great, some are okay, but they're all good. Okay. Notice that all of the deals on here, they have been checked out. A lot of pre-due diligence has already been done. So it's not like you're getting somebody calling you, hey, I may be selling. Nothing wrong with those, but there's a lot of work that goes involved in it. A lot of people ask me, is why should we invest in deals in your sheet? My question to you is, why are you not investing in deals in our sheet? The deals in our sheet are deals that you can come in and invest, meaning the parks have already said yes to investors, yes to subleasing. So therefore you can come in and simply jump on in. Okay, but if you don't get the spreadsheet, like I said, send us an email. We do update this every day. Okay, every time we update it, it does save automatically, which means every time you open it, you're seeing the latest and the greatest and new of what's there. If you do not see a city or an area that's listed on here and you're trying to wait for it, go ahead and send us an email. Just because it is not listed on here does not mean something not may be in the background, right? We may have something we're working on that may not be listed on here. We may have something coming up that we have not listed on here. And if you email us, then you'll probably get first dibs to begin with, right? So, connect with us. You got our email, plenty of ways to connect with us, garciamhu.com. If you're looking for a coaching, of course, you can email us as well. That has changed a slight bit. We'll update on that. All right. So I'm not going to show you how to use this spreadsheet. I'm sure most of you know how to use it better than I can. You can manage. And again, any questions, just send us an email. All right, the first one that we got is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Can anybody tell me what the best mobile home to invest in is? Size, bedrooms, bathrooms, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The only thing that would make this one better would be if it was a 16 by 80. That's the biggest single wide you can buy, okay, before you get into a double wide. And, spacious wise, obviously you got an extra 10 foot longer and an extra couple foot wider. So, but 3.2 is the way to go. And a 14 by 70 is a great investment also. So this one here is down in Warner Robins, Central Georgia, for those of you who are aware, right beside Centerville. As you can see, this is the epitome of what I talk about when I say come in, clean up, touch up, in and out, and you're good to go. Okay. You do not see any, and we could have done better with the pictures. This was actually one of my sales reps that was out in the field, and it just happens to come in, put her out there quickly. Hey, take me some quick pictures so we can upload them tonight. One of those kind of things. But don't forget, any of these properties that you see on this sheet, you can go see. And I suggest that you do. Go out and see it in person. Especially if you're new to mobile home investing, don't rely so much on videos and pictures. And all those are fine. And that's how we do our majority of our investing. But I've also done quite a bit more than most people have. So if you know what you're looking for, you know what you're looking at, by all means have it with just pictures. But if you're new, I would say go walk the property, ask questions. Okay, look around and see for things that are broken. things that may need repairing. Flooring, the walls, the ceiling, the roof, the electrical, the plumbing, all these things you need to know. So, and remember, if it's something that has all wiring needing to be done on the property, or the roof is caved in, or all the plumbing is gone, I'm not sure why anybody would take plumbing, maybe copper from electrical, but it's not going to be on our sheet. We're not going to put something that is so far gone that has no reason to be on the spreadsheet. So you won't see that. But again, you can go out and see it. So for this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 86 model of 14 by 70, here's where the beautiful numbers come in. Okay, remember, lot rent minus final number. That's going to be your net. Okay, so for some of the markets out there where y'all are paying $500-600 for lot rent, yes, $500-600 for lot rent alone, and you're making $600 maybe on final number, you're collecting $100. To some people, they may say, well, if you get a few of those, you'll be in good standing. You're going to need a lot of those, okay? Because in these numbers here, this is what we're talking about, $300 lot rent. That's not very common in a lot of places, especially here lately. It continues to climb. One of the parks in this area, probably about 20-30 minutes away. I don't even think it's that far, maybe 15-20 minutes away. It's gone in the past couple of years from $285 when we started to now $400. And they're talking about maybe bumping it up a little bit more. I would say probably another $25 by the end of August. So, we'll see on those numbers. And of course, you got to pivot, you got to readjust, but it's one of those things that the rental rate may not be keeping up with the inflation of the lot rents. That's a problem. Your profits, your net is shrinking. So we don't want that. Here, this one has a rental rate of about $700. Okay, that's a good number. Now, if you're going to do a rent to own, you're going to finance, create a note. You're the bank. Remember that you are the bank. Then I would put this more around $750 or $775 a month. Now that obviously you take away the lot rent, you should collect the minimum $400 a month. That's very good numbers. $400 a month. You add about 2 or 3 of these to your portfolio, $400, $800, $1,200 a month. That's not bad standing, right? And if you do a rent to own, create a note, you're the bank, so therefore you're not a landlord. You do not have to repair anything. That's a good strategy. All right, so 19.5 is what I will put this as ARV, meaning after repair value. Once it's beautiful, rehab, and it's smooth and ready, that's what I would consider a cash sale. Rental rate, as you can see, again, to $700. All right, now let me, Augusta, a lot of questions. A lot of people are jumping on, taking initiative, but very few people are actually purchasing the mobile homes. Over the weekend, we sold 5 units out of the ones that we had available. 5 other ones are spoken, but still pending, meaning that there is backgrounds going in. There's a few things happening, but there has not been no money actually paid. That means that we can give access to other people to see them still. Until they're sold, they're sold. That's the way we have our our model. So some of these investors, they say, I just sold another property. We got it under contract, or we put it on the contract, and it's like, unless you get the money, it's not sold for. I've seen contracts be signed, they're ready, they're done, and somehow now the buyer is nowhere to be found. They're not responding. That's not a sale, right? That's potential sale. So 5 more are slight pending at this time. You'll see some of these here, but don't let it scare you. And like I said, always send us an email. I will be in Augusta Thursday, Friday, whenever. Do you mind if I stop by and see whatever homes you got available? Send us an updated lots that are available. We'll be happy to do that. And we do have quite a bit more investors that are supposed to go out there this weekend. This past weekend, I was a little surprised as many investors went out, being July 4th, but hey, that's good. That's being proactive, productive. That's beautiful to see. I've been working all weekend, and I plan on keep on working. So if you want success, you better go after it. So we got a few of these here. I'm going to go one by one, but good units. The majority are 2 1s, 2 2s. There is a couple that are still remaining. I know one of them is a 3-2. And shocked that it is still there, because again, you got to think, the best investment is a 3-2, second best 3-1, and from there you start going lower. 2-2s are plenty fine, 2-1s are okay. 1-1s, I would say you're limited. You're very limited. There's no family that's going to get a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, right? All right, well, let's see. So we got those, and don't forget, moving mobile homes. We have a serious demand. A serious demand on mobile homes needed right now. It's always been, but it continues to be, and more right now. And the reason behind it is, and let me mention East Georgia. East Georgia is where I'm talking about. Savannah, Hinesville, Augusta, Brunswick, all those areas. There's always been a demand. There's always a shortage of mobile homes there. So we always try to find some in Central Georgia. Okay, even further up we'll go and bring them over to. Yes, that does exceed well over 50 and even sometimes over 100 miles. but that's how much in demand they are. Now, one of the things that they're doing out in these areas now, Savannah, Hinesville that we mentioned, they're allowing parks to expand. What does that mean? It means that if a park had 100 pads, now they're allowing them to include another 25 pads, another 20 pads, another 30 pads, however many they can, okay? A lot of parks get creative, and I coach park owners how to do this. Get rid of a double wide and bring 2 single wides, okay? Double the profits, 2 single wides. So that means that there's more demand for mobile homes. Some of you getting started into mobile home investing and y'all want to work with us. That's one of the ways that we can get started is bring us inventory, Come and get a coaching. I'll teach you how to post for these deals, the best off market deals. That's what we want. If it's already listed out there on the market somewhere, odds are it's not a good deal or it's not going to last. Good deals don't last, not today, right? So those are areas that we need high demand on. Get with us. We do have one tab on here, by the way, that list is set. I mean, it's pretty insane, the amount of homes that are needed. Need mobile homes here. Yep, here you go. So you'll see Alabama, that's all the cities that we need them. And remember, 50-mile radius, that's ideally 50 miles. If we need to go past that, 75, all right, 100, that's about as top as we're willing to go. It also depends, of course, on the park owners that may want them. We got some parks south of Florida where we're at, where they're saying a couple hundred miles, plenty fine. That is how little inventory there is. They need homes bad. So, but it's not going to be everywhere like that. Georgia, big list, typical, common. Tata, I think we got a second one there in that area as well. Need some, so that we probably need to update that. And of course, we got some northern states. But look, go through the spreadsheet. Go through this spreadsheet and see how we can work together. That's one thing that we're pushing more so. We have our investors, we have our students, GMHU students. If you're getting coaching through us, you get first dibs no matter what, okay? But we're also opening the doors to work with more and more investors. We got some realtors we're working with now at this point. Down here in Florida, especially, realtors, brokers, they deal with more mobile homes than probably any other state. Connected with a few, and they're already starting to send us. It's not inventory as to what I would consider, but it's one of those. The more they send us, the more we'll reject some of these and tell them why we don't want these, why we want these. They'll learn us, we'll learn them, and we'll be able to work together. That's what we're doing. So we can do the same with any of you out there. Okay. Let me see. I think I had a couple things on here. And good evening, Dawn. Good evening. A few more people have joined us on Instagram. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. If y'all are just joining us now, this call we have every Tuesday night, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of you do not take initiative of these calls. You email me. I'm having a hard time selling my mobile home. Well, have you brought it on the Tuesday deals? Because yes, there may be a small crowd that jumps on this call here, but we have a following of over 5,000 people on YouTube alone right now. We have a following on one of our Facebook group pages, Let's Do Deals, of over 4,000, I think. And come Wednesday morning, 10 in the morning, we drop a recap, both of the video and the recap of everything that was broken down. You think somebody out there may be able to see you. They'll reach out to you. So take initiative, bring it on here, and definitely present your deal. I like seller financing deals. How many of these deals are seller financed? All of them. I mean, any deal that you want, you can do seller financing. Now, if you're asking from us, we sell these for as is cash. I mean, you're welcome to make us an offer, but I mean, the numbers are already there. As you can see, like the first example, for instance, I mean, look at your markup that you can get. We're selling this mobile home for $4,000 as is. I would estimate $2,000, $2,500 maybe, to make it beautiful, livable, presentable, which puts you under $7,000, well under $7,000, right? You can turn around and rent that same mobile home for $700, probably profit every month $400. What other housing can you do that with? I have less than $7,000 and I'm pocketing $400 a month for years to come if you choose to. If you choose to be a landlord, right? You can turn around and sell it for $19,500. Do the ROIs on that. Let's just say worst case scenario, you're into it $7,000. $7,000 all in, you turn around and sell it for $19,500. Would you say that's a good deal? Great ROIs. Absolutely. Again, what type of housing are you doing this? No such thing, right? Mobile homes, low risk, low entry, high reward. That's why we love them. So let's see. Spider-Man Parks, far from me, I'll get you in touch. Absolutely, absolutely, Prem. Awesome, awesome. Okay, any questions? Anybody have any deals? Let's see. Got a couple announcements, but I'll give you a second if you have any deals. We got a lot of stuff coming up, that's for sure. Some of this coaching, a lot of these programs that we're going to be putting them together, it is definitely targeting more and more specifics of what people are needing. One of those things that, I keep saying is the T22 bonded titles. And I say that because it is not just another lesson that we are providing out there, something else to coach you, but the opportunities that you're able to get. I can tell you a list of people that call us, hey, I got a mobile home on a piece of land. I don't have a title. I don't really think I can ask anything for it. If somebody just takes it, I'm happy with. They're saying things like that because if you don't have a title to a mobile home, especially in certain states, there is some gray area like Alabama where everything is done with the bill of sale. Okay, well, we're not just investing in Alabama. We're also investing in South North Carolina, Tennessee, Florida, and Georgia. And all these other states, you need a title, especially if you're going to move a mobile home. You can move it all day long, but you cannot re-register it somewhere else, especially New County. Come in the New County with, I just moved a mobile home on this piece of land. It's in your county, but I only have a bill of sale. You will be moving that mobile home back, or you're moving it somewhere out of there. So you don't want to do that. But when you learn how to do bonded titles, how to verify VINs, okay, how to actually get an officer out there and be able to put these things together, you can become a problem solver, right? Now somebody is selling a mobile home for very cheap because of a title. You know how to go through the process, and it is a process. That is the thing. It's, nothing in life successful happens overnight. We've done more bonded titles this year than probably any other year, and they have changed a lot of the ways they do it. All in all, I will say it took us probably 3 weeks. 3 weeks, probably I would say tops 4 weeks as to how long it'll take you to get a title. But again, if somebody's giving you 2-3 mobile homes for free simply because they do not have a title, is it worth for you to pursue getting a bonded title? Little average for you, by the way. And here, somebody was already tossed me numbers. Oh, it's only $200 to get a bonded title. It's only $300. Okay, that would be right away. That is a lie. There's no such thing. To get a bonded title, it goes by the year, the make, and the model. That's how they add the value. Once they have the value of the mobile home, it is a percentage of that. So on average, I'm paying anywhere from $300 to $400 per bond title. Still not a bad deal, right? Imagine you getting a mobile home for $300 or $400 because you got it for free, and that's all you had to do was put a little bit of time, $300 or $400. You're going to be okay. Turn around and sell that same mobile home for whatever you can get out of it, right? So just a lot of things like that. And, we're working on things like that. Closings, documents, the cities. Remember, every year, especially around January, they start changing a lot of the rules, regulations, more and more people getting into mobile homes. Here's what happens when, I don't want to say crowded, okay, but when more and more people get into a certain investment or a certain of anything, you attract a lot more attention. And that's what's starting to happen more now, especially with a lot of people moving mobile homes. The cities, the counties, they got eyes out there now. A lot of the things that they kind of allowed by, okay, just go with it. No such thing anymore. They're starting to put new rules, new regulations, and you have to abide by them. But you can only abide by them if you know about them, right? So that's where we come in and we coach you, make sure that you're doing things accordingly. You don't want to do something incorrectly, something legal, okay? Let's see. So one of the announcements, Saturday morning, okay, we have the shadow event that we moved. And one of the reasons, there's a few, but one of the main reasons we moved the shadow event from July over into the first of fall, which is October 1st, by the way. October 1st is when it's going to be. That is an event where we take you out to the field. You get to walk by my side. It's a small group of investors. You get the network. We'll have park owners, park managers, okay, handymen, contractors. There will be a mobile home insurance agent out there with us. We work with him directly. Chris, he's awesome, phenomenal. He can get you insured. And yes, for those of you wondering, oh, I have to put insurance on my mobile home. Only if you want to protect your asset. If you don't mind a tree hitting it and be done with it, then have at it, right? But if you do, and I suggest you do, yes, you want to learn about that as well. So we'll have them out there with us. We have 4 guest speakers, phenomenal speakers, and 1 surprise speaker. You got to come to the event to see that one. But we have 4 speakers that are going to be there. We had a pre-virtual event so that you could meet your speaker. A lot of emails, a lot of messages, a lot of DMs and comments. I want to know more about him. I want you to connect with the speaker. All fine. They're all coachings. Okay. They're all coach on it. So you can't connect with them. What we started doing was on Saturday mornings, instead of just the 10 a.m. check-in where we talk about updates, any coachings, any deals coming available, we have 1 speaker at a time. This past Saturday, we had Bill Omi. Bill was talking about cash flow, opportunities with mobile home, real estate, land, all the above. Great call. You can go to our YouTube and check out the replay on that. This Saturday coming up at 10 in the morning, and you can get your link directly. It is live on Instagram and TikTok, okay? Just go to GarciaMHU.com. We will have Trevor Evans. Trevor Evans is my very first coach and mentor. Once I realized I was spinning wheel, I couldn't figure things all out on my own, and I needed actual education. I reached out, and he's been one of the best coaches I've ever had. He will be at the event and he will be live this Saturday morning at 10 a.m. talking about a lot of opportunities also with mobile homes, but how to purchase mobile homes with credit cards. Okay. A lot of things you're going to learn from that. So definitely join us on that. And then tomorrow night, don't forget every Wednesday evening, we have the 7 p.m. coaching where it's a 1 hour webinar with us. Small groups, it is members only. If you want to join us the first time, it is no cost, no charge, but you have to send us an email. Send us an email. Hey, I want to be part of the coaching call. And the topic for tomorrow, by the way, it is material. Yes, I know material's high. Look, you complain about it all day long. It's not going to do anything better. Lumber, somebody said lumber still at all-time high. Plumbing is right behind it. All plumbing, PVC, all the pipes and everything. It's just, I mean, everything. There's an inflation of material all around, and you still are able to invest. You still can have great ROIs, but you have to know how to invest and purchase material. We do a slight coverage on that every Sunday at 8 p.m. where we kind of touch upon what's the coaching to come on that. Okay, so join us on all the above. GarciaMHU.com. Let's see. Any questions, comments? I'm looking through the chat box at this time. Okay, good stuff. Last one last announcement for you. Okay, and this came by suggestions. When the shadow event first started, it was right before COVID. I can't believe I'm still talking about COVID. COVID is gone, right? Nobody knows about COVID anymore. You still got to be safe. But we started the shadow event. The shadow event is a live event where we take you out in the field. Well, we had a large group that was going to do the shadow event, and that's when COVID hit hard. So needless to say, it shut that down. Wasn't happening. So we still kept doing it, but it was more of a kind of follow me for a day, tag with me for a day, and let's take you. It was a small group, typically a husband and wife or 2 business partners. That's all we were doing. So somebody suggested, why don't you do something like that? You know, there's a lot of us that cannot wait for the shadow event. And, you know, I'll be honest with y'all, is the shadow event is not an every month thing. It has not been for a while. It is going to be every quarter or maybe once or twice a year. It's all we're going to be doing it. So, but what I will do is, because every Tuesday and a lot of Thursdays of the week, I go out in the field. I go out and network. I connect with park owners, park managers. I go out and make deals. Okay. All these deals that you see on there, I'll put these deals together. So I'm out there in the field, walking these properties in and out. In a couple weeks, I am going to open the doors. If one of you, 2 of you max, okay, wants to join me, come tag along with me for a day. We're going to be going down to Central Georgia, and we're going to be connecting with a lot of park owners, park managers. We're going to be doing deals. You might be able to get to see me negotiate some of these deals here. We'll be walking them, reviewing them. Every way that I invest in, you get to see that for a full day. So if anybody's interested in that, send us an email, drop a comment, or go to our website, GarciaMHU.com. All right. Okay. Any deals? I am still waiting on somebody to bring me a deal. I have faith. Y'all are going to bring me deals. A lot of deals. Okay. All right. Well, I don't think anybody has any deals at this time. So thank you all for joining us this evening. We will see you tomorrow night at 8. For those at 7. I keep saying 8. 7 tomorrow night, and then 10 a.m. Saturday morning. Have a good night.